Ain't she cute? Go Mellow.
It says tears flow as mom gives her daughter a brand new car after she held it down, taking buses to work, school, and her apartment.
Push. Girl, but where you going? You ain't going with us, are you?
I'm going back to my apartment.
Your apartment?
Yes,
Girl,
ma'am.
no, you ain't. You finna go home in your new car.
What?
Yes.
Your new car, girl.
You got a new car.
Come here.
Car.
Look, these your new keys.
We got you a car.
Come here. You wanna come see?
Mom.
What? Come here.
You for real?
Yes.
Girl, yeah.
Come on, Mello.
Come on.
We got you a car.
Look.
He just happy. What are you doing?
No, you got a new car. You don't gotta catch the bus no more. Don't cry, y'all.
No, you're gonna make me cry.
Come here.
No.
Stand over here.
You don't gotta go.
Yeah.
Look at your new car.
Don't cry.
Stop crying.
Don't cry. You're just
Hey, relax.
it's okay.
You got a new car. You don't gotta catch the bus no more. Them bras and what's the name? Wherever you work ain't gonna be leaving you in the dark no more.
Okay.
It's your new car. Thank you. These your keys to your new car. Come on, get in.
Okay, sis.
Stop crying. Your mama told you she was gonna take care of you, didn't she? Stop crying.
I think we may have to call her an Uber home.
Get in your car, girl. This your new car.
She's not in
This your new car.
a good stage to drive.
Yeah, I think she gonna be alright. You sure you gonna be
She's not in a
alright?
good state to drive. Ooh-wee.
Start it up. Put your stuff down.
Ooh-wee.
That's a new car.
Start it up. Are you in shock? You're welcome. Calm down. No, get back. Stop crying.
Congratulations.
You gotta walk no more. Look, you got this because you doing what you're supposed to do in school, and you doing what you're supposed to do, and that's when you get stuff like this. Okay?
That's right.
So much. I appreciate y'all so much. Stop crying. Stop crying. Thank you.
Oh.
I appreciate y'all. Look at how cute. Period.
Yeah, I'd like to give more praises to Yahweh watching y'all shot Rock Dash. Citation to the elders, apostles, bishops, brothers that's laboring in truth, doing the work diligently. To you sisters who, loving yourselves, loving your husbands, loving your children, loving Yahweh watching y'all shot, and learning silence and being edified. So we have a young sister, a young beautiful sister. She was very very happy. You could tell that she was raised right by her parents. She's you could tell that she's very grateful, and you can see that she has a beautiful spirit, a beautiful soul. And we don't see videos like this as much. All we see is destruction and tearing down one another. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to this is the type of stuff that that we don't see as much. And I'm glad to see something like that, man. The sister was crying, and her mother and her dad, you know, was very proud of her, man. And that's what you young kids got to do, man. You know what I'm saying? You make your mom and dad proud, man, and you're doing the right things, and you know, and the blessings will come for you, man. That's what Scripture tells us, that honor thy mother and thy father, and your days shall be long on the earth, man. You know, and the mother and father will do such a thing. And this is the type where Proverbs 31 come in at, because when your mother is doing right by you, not saying that they didn't have no problem or issues, you know, I don't know what circumstances, you know, that they ever dealt with, but we know in life that we all have some run-ins, you know, having our ups and downs. But right now this is up for her because she has her own apartment. You know, you could tell that the way she is, she's very respectful, and you could tell that she's a loving soul, man, loving, kind soul. You know, and you know, she's young, man. She has a value. You know, you could tell that she was raised right, and that's what this is what we be telling y'all, man. A lot of you brothers and sisters, man, you know, you see this, man, you young brothers and sisters, man, you know, do your best and you know, and get yourself together, man. You know, but most importantly, man, hopefully that you can learn learn the scriptures, man. Hopefully that the Lord will open your eyes and come to the truth and the knowledge to understand who you are, knowing that you're the Hebrew Israelite. Okay, but this is the love and kindness and patience and meekness that you're supposed to have. You know, especially as parents, man, you want to do, you know, you want to be loving to your children. You know, sometimes I you know, me and my kids, you know, sometimes we have our little disagreements, and most of my son, you know, we going at it to a degree, but you know, he know I love him, man. He know I'll do anything for my son. My son know my son know I'll do anything for him. My older daughter, all my kids know I'll do anything for them, especially if I got it. You know, they doing right. So my son, you know, he may go and do certain things, you know, whatever, but or say certain things. You know, overall, he's not a bad kid. You know, he'll run you crazy. He'll run you crazy, but any parent, man, you know, love your kids, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is what parents do for their children when they're honorable, obedient, respectful, loving, kind, sweet, and you're responsible. Okay, these are the things that as parents we love you. You know, we want to see you thrive and become the best that you can be. You know, hold on, guys. Sorry, guys, I'm back. So yeah, so look at her. She was very happy. You know.
Cute, go Mellow.
She was very happy.
Push.
So, you know, she was very happy, and you know, and you could tell that she's very grateful. You know, she's very, very grateful, man. You know, beautiful sister, man, beautiful Israelite sister. You know, young lady, you know, working, going to school, and doing, you know, making her mom and dad proud, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know, she got her little sister happy, you know, the little Judite sister happy. You know what I'm saying? So these are the things that we like to see from our children. And even better than when they loving the Lord, man, and giving his praise and glory. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so you see these things, man. Don't be disobedient to your parents, man. You know, love your parents, man. You know, let's get a couple scriptures here. All right, guys, I'm sorry about that. Let's go to Proverbs 22:6, and the scripture says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. So, if you train your child the way they should go, they should keep it. You know, if you're teaching your child morals and dignity, and how to have integrity, how to have respect, and you know, and showing your child discipline and doing these things, man. You know, it's important, man. Children need to see that, because when they get older, they're going to keep those things. You know, they're going to keep these things, man. They're going to keep these things all day to their life, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes, you know, they have their own ways. And that's fine, you know, but, you know, we just want them to make sure they have the respect, okay? Let me go to this. Oh, you know what? Hold on, let me let me go right here. Verse 11, he that loveth pureness of heart, for the grace of his lips, the king shall be his friend. You know what I'm saying? So if you have those goodness of your heart, man, you will gain a friend, man. You will, they see the purity of you, and people see it, man. I jump down to 15. It says, foolishness is bound in the heart of a child, but the rod of correction shall drive it far from him. You see that? So children have this misbehaving ways, and if you don't correct it, it's not gonna be driven out. Why you think people that's adults still get into scuffles and bullshit? Because the foolish behavior of childlike behavior is in them. They have not changed. So you have to correct it and get it out of them, because when they get older, they're going to be a reflection of you, especially what you taught them. If you don't change that and correct that, it's very hard for them to get rid of it when they're adults. A lot of them don't learn. Why do you think a lot of adults get killed or get murdered or get destroyed? Because they have childlike behavior. They don't think judgment or consequences should come their way, or they don't think that people should reveal them. But things happen. You don't want to antagonize, or you don't want to do those things. That's not the love of the Lord, man. That's not the fruit of the Spirit, man. Those things are not, it's not right. Give me 1 second. Yeah, so you don't want to push your children too far to do something bad. Push them and you're not giving them, some courage, or giving them, some, leeway to let them make their own decision. But we care for them so much, we don't want them to make no kind of mistake. But that's not reality. They have to make a mistake so they can learn from it. You know what I'm saying? And we sit back and watch because we know what it is. We've been there. So this is the book of Colossians, chapter 3, verse 17. It says, and whatsoever ye do in word or deed, do all in the name of the Lord Yahushua, giving thanks to Yahweh and the Father by him. So, anything you do, always give thanks to the Lord and give him glory and praise, because without him, things are not going to be possible. So if you're doing things and you're thanking him, all things are possible through Yahushua. Philippians, I think 3, it was, what was that? 3:12, I believe. Verse 18, wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands as is fit in the Lord. So a lot of you women got to submit to your husband, man. And a lot of y'all want to do that. A lot of y'all are very, 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 very evil. Very, very vindictive. Very, very wrong. You don't want to jump on the same page as your husband. Sometimes women want to do their own thing. Like your decision is no good. You know what I'm saying? So it's all right, because guess what? They're going to make life hard. They're going to make things hard. Then you let them make things hard. You work on taking care of your own. You understand? Don't argue with them. Let them suffer in their own misery. All right? Verse 19. Husbands, love your wives and be not bitter against them. It said, husband, love your wives and be not bitter against them. Okay? So sometimes your wife may do some shit that piss you off, but that's where the love and mercy come in at. But once you don't have that love and mercy no more, then that's it, man. You done. You tired. And sometimes you get bitter because you tired of the bullshit. But if you just doing it out of spitefully and she ain't doing no wrong, then now you just going off. You know what I'm saying? Verse 20. Children, obey your parents in all things, for this is well pleasing to the Lord. For children, obey your parents. Look, she obeyed her mother and father. And look what they've done for her. They helped her get a brand new car because she was going to work. I'm quite sure that they look like they live in a country somewhere or somewhere. I don't know. I might be wrong. And it look like she's taking a bus. It's far, and it's not New York City. It's different from New York City. Because if you're not from New York City or Chicago, you're not gonna understand the system, man. Especially in New York, the system stays 24 hours. It's constantly running buses, 24-hour shift. So it's always something going to come pick you up. Verse 21. Fathers, provoke not your children to anger, lest they be discouraged. So we got to try to not provoke our children to anger. You know, I'm guilty of that. I've done that when my son he was angry, you know. So I apologize to him, you know. So, like I said, sometimes, you know, you want so much good for your kids, is that sometimes you overly step your bounds, and they don't want to. They feel like they can't come to you, talk to you, you know. So, you know, I just sometimes you have to be easy with your children. But anyway, I'm not gonna make this video too long. I hope it was edifying. Parents, as you know, fathers, that's in the truth. You got your daughters or your sons that's listening and doing right, and they're doing good, and they're not giving no world of flack or trouble. Don't give them a hard time. You know, love your kids, embrace your children. You know what I'm saying? Be there for them all, but most importantly, tell them about the truth and the Lord and the love of the Lord, because that's how we're supposed to give them. Because we watching them grow up. We watching them. So I hope this video is edifying. Shalom.